men and women can be friends, but only until someone falls in love. I used to believe it was simple. No tension, no hidden feelings, and no complications. Just two people choosing connection without expectation. Not loudly, not all at once, just enough to change everything. Friendships feel safe. There's no pressure to impress, no fear of losing anything, because technically, nothing is really being at risk. You can talk freely, be yourself, show up without a mask, and that's what makes it dangerous. Because the same space that creates comfort also creates attachment. It's never obvious in the beginning. It's the small things, the way he looks at her when she's not paying attention, the way she calls him when she feels alone, the way they become each other's first option without ever saying it out loud. And somewhere in between those moments, boundaries stop being clear, and feelings start being real. So the question was never, can men and women be friends? The real question is, can they be friends when one of them wants more? Because now, it's not equal anymore. One is investing emotionally, while the other is staying comfortable. One is hoping, while the other is unaware or pretending to be. And that imbalance, that's where everything begins to break. And the hardest part, no one says anything. Because one person is afraid of losing what title they have, and the other is afraid of being held accountable for what they feel. So instead, they say, in conversations that mean more to one than the other, in moments that feel deeper than they're supposed to be, in a connection that was never clearly defined, but somehow became everything. And over time, silence turns into confusion. Confusion turns into attachment. And attachment turns into expectation. Sometimes it's not love, it's attachment. Sometimes it's not connection, it's convenience. The power of selflessness is wanting access to someone without responsibility for them, wanting their time, their attention, and their presence, but not wanting to fully choose them. And we don't always realize what we're doing because it feels good to be wanted. At some point, someone always knows from the beginning that there's attraction. But there's also a decision. Do I step forward and make my intention clear? Or do I just stay here in something undefined and see how it plays out? And that's where most people lose themselves. Because instead of leading with clarity, they settle for proximity. We treat people like we treat things we want. We fall in love with the exterior, but never check the engine. We don't ask, is this stable? Is this consistent? Can this actually go the distance? We ignore the signs just to keep the feeling. We say we want real connection, but we drop our boundaries to keep people comfortable. We say we want honesty, but we avoid truth when it risks losing someone. And maybe that's the truth about all of this. It's not that men and women can't be friends. It's that most people don't know how to stay honest once the feelings get involved. And honesty is the one thing that friendships was built on in the first place. If this hit close to home, you're not the only one trying to figure it out. There's more to this story. April 1st, 2026, Truly out.